So it has been quite a grind, and the question now is, should I grind much more? Now, if you have watched the previous two videos, you know what I'm talking about. Right now in this video, I'm focusing on the third level of commitment that I put onto myself. So I made the decision when back then it was around exactly 300 subscriber, and I see, wow, some people actually subscribe to this, even though I don't think I have, added value that much. Even if one person gets some value from my videos and they practice in their life, that can be an investment so big to let go, or to ignore. So I made the decision that let's try to put one video per day from that point onwards. So I don't remember exactly when. I think it's a couple of years. So let me take a look at this analytics. So currently this is the number of subscribers. I'm not saying the number of subscribers is of any importance. It may be some indicator of certain things, but this is just to see when it was. So 300 is somewhere here, right? Early 2020. So now it is already early 2023. So it is 3 years already. Wow, time flies, because it feels like yesterday, right? I decided that, okay, I want to post one video per day and see what happens. If anyone on this planet would think it is valuable enough for them to continue watching, and subscriber is one of an indicator of that. Apparently it is already 3 years. Well, I keep thinking it's just 2 years, but it's already 3 years. Time flies. So it has been 3 years, and what I'm trying to say is that when I decided that, I have to find time to make this happen, because my life schedule is already packed. If I decided that, okay, I'll make a video whenever I have the time, I will never make one, because I don't have the time. So I have to make time. I have to grind, and from 12 to 1, for example, at the beginning, right? From 12 a.m. until to 1, or to 1:30 to 2 a.m. This includes the statics video. If, for example, my students in statics actually watch this, my decision actually involve or include making content with regard to statics, because that is my shift actually. I was experimenting with the idea of flipped classroom. I think that's good for the student, but that would require me, on top of teaching in physical class, I have to prepare the whole library of lecture, tutorial, etc., of videos, and each lecture is like 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, etc. So I have to find time outside of my already packed schedule and routine. So that's normally why my recording at that time is after 12 a.m. until 2 or 3 a.m. right? I grind it out, and apparently it has already been 3 years. Now, if you have watched my previous two videos before this, I've painted the idea that the circumstances now is a bit different, in the sense that to continue to provide the same level of additional time for this is much harder now compared to before, because the first level and the second level of my commitment actually demand more than before. So what should I do? And one of other things, suddenly what really break the momentum is when the camera suddenly have problems. So I have bought a new one, but when the momentum is lost, and when the task is daunting, and when the challenges is high like this, normally it's very hard to start over. I think it is possible. Any suggestion, any word of encouragement, anything, feel free to to share. And I do hope, I sincerely hope, that the third level of commitment that I have put myself onto, when I open the book of deeds in the hereafter, I see many things that I do not expect, positively, hopefully. That's the reason, the initial reason why I do this in the first place, right? So if you think that I'm heading into a good direction with the track record before, do point that out, and do point out anything that I should be improving, inshallah. So hopefully, if it is rewarded handsomely by Allah Almighty, you would be sharing the same due to your advice. So yeah, that's the trilogy part of the video, where I ponder upon what to do next. Anyway, so thank you. If you are still watching, thank you so much